G'day everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to figure out why the truck is using so much fuel. 37 litres per 100 is far too much. It's an 8.5 tonne truck. It's got a low roof height compared to others, and I've got high tyre pressures to try and help the rolling resistance on the road. None of that seems to be helping any of the issues that we've got. So brake dragging in the rear, I believe, is the problem, or one of the problems. So we will run through today how to fix that, and then we'll take the truck for a run later on and do a couple of calculations and see if we have gone the right way or we're down the right path. Please leave a like, comment on the video, subscribe if you'd like. On this channel we'll be doing a lot of truck videos, full drive, camping. There'll be some lawn content in there as well. So a nice wide variety of different things. So yeah, please follow along and we'll take you on the journey. So we've just jacked the truck up and we want to see how much of a drag we got. Now, to me that's quite firm, but because you got portal gears in the truck, I believe you'll feel some sort of resistance. Whether this is too much or too little, we don't really know. But I gotta get the wheel off to check the pad to disc measurement. So either way, we've got to get it off. We'll check that and then go from there. So because I don't have a impact socket, I cracked them with the breaker bar and then we can run them off with the rattle gun. Because the handbrake's not on there. Oh, just lay it up against there. So we've got an inspection cover here that needs to come off, right? And then from there, we've got a adjustment piston here, and then another one just here. So with a feeler gauge, we need to put it in through the gap here and check the pad to the disc gap. And then if it's too large, we can wind this in or out. Now, one of them is opposite. I can't remember which one it is, so we'll obviously have to check that and go from there. But what I want to do first is I want to grind the lip of the disc first, completely get rid of that. So then we can do our measurements from anywhere, because the lip does create a high spot and you can't get a good feeler gauge measurement there. So we'll grind that off first, and then we'll start doing our checks. the other piston on the outer side, you need to rotate the hub. So your cutouts line up. I might go one more. I don't know. So rotate that round to there. That way you can get a tool on the nut and then adjust the inner section with your set of Allen keys. So we'll rip into this side, do some measurements, and go from there.
Is that the right size? I think it's too big.
Far too big. Oh, sorry. So the required gap that you need for disc to pad is 0.3 of a mil, which to me was quite interesting because it seems like quite a tight tolerance. If you have any like disc run out or anything like that, but that's what they want, so that's what we'll aim for. So 0.3 of a mil, so we'll keep that one and we'll see if it fits in there. Okay, so what we've done is we have released the top piston and the bottom piston away from the disc, and then we will wind this in, which will then push the piston against the pad and then the pad against the disc. We'll wind it in till we get 0.3 of a gap, which is nearly there. So that's him there, that's 0.3. So take that out. We'll put this back in and do that up. So this side is opposite, so we want to wind it in to bring the piston out. So that's pretty good, that side, and then the inside is firm, but I think once we release the pad, it'll be 0.3 as well. Look at that, beautiful. So we'll do that lock nut back up and try not to adjust that. Yep, that'll do, that's plenty. We'll rotate the hub and see if we can hear for any dragging. That feels relatively free. So we'll put the inspection cap back on.
Happy days.
Happy days, we'll give that a go. We're also gonna check the handbrake as well. When you apply the handbrake, this cam rolls back this way. We want about a 10 to 12 mil gap in here. Okay, so that's handbrake on. So I'll grab a measuring tool. .7 mil. So that is pretty close to 10 mil. I'm pretty happy with that. If that was all the way bottomed out, or I think your minimum is about 5 mil, then the handbrake won't engage, and then you'll hold the truck when it's on a flat surface, but it won't hold when it's on a hill. So we'll chuck the wheel on and we'll see how tight the handbrake is, and we'll go for a few drives and try and work out our fuel consumption there. Well, a successful day. We managed to get all the gap clearances correct. The handbrake works. That was all adjusted correctly from earlier on. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. And if you guys have made it this far, it means I've obviously done something right. Hopefully you learned something. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It does help the channel. And hopefully we can keep doing videos like this and keep everyone entertained. Thanks, guys.